Welcome back to the channel, guys. Here, as you can see, we have the custom settlement of Whiterun that all those who played Skyrim, I'm sure, will be familiar with. We're doing the very first faction preview for Elder Scrolls Total War. The Warcraft faction previews were very popular and many people found them useful, so hopefully you guys will get something out of this one as well. Like always, let's start with the most basic unit, the Town Guard. They're pretty bad, honestly. Not really any special abilities. Attack is low, defense is low. I would say they're only good as like a militia unit. Next up we have the Town Guard Two-Handed Swordsman. They're much better, even though their stats aren't that much better, because they have this armor penetration trait that really makes them a lot more useful. Because of that, I would say, yeah, recruit them if you don't have much else available. They're also pretty cheap, so considering they have armor penetration, I would say it's a good deal. Next up, we have the Skyrim Spearmen. Their attack is low, but the defense is not bad, and also considering they can do the Shiltrom formation, they're okay. If you're a lot of your enemies are factions with really good cavalry, definitely recruit these guys, at least a few, just in case they use their cavalry against you. Then we have the Skyrim Swordsmen. They're very good. Very high attack, pretty good defense, and they have the armor penetration that the Two-Handed Swordsman had. So they're kind of like the Two-Handed Swordsman, but with better stats. Also very cheap considering how good their stats are. Definitely recruit the Skyrim Swordsman. Then we have the heavy Skyrim Swordsman. Their armor looks kind of ugly, in my opinion, and while they do have better stats than the regular Skyrim Swordsman, they don't have the armor penetration trait. So I would actually prefer recruiting these guys that we saw earlier instead of these guys. Then we have the heavy Skyrim Warriors with these big two-handed weapons, and luckily they have armor penetration as well. 16 attack, 10 defense, and they also scare enemy units. Very solid unit. Also pretty cheap, all things considered. Then we have this really beautiful unit, the Nord Plate Warriors. Look at that steel plate helmet. Love it. Really good stats. 15 attack, 22 defense, and armor penetration, and still a little bit more expensive than the previous units that we saw, but still very cheap considering how good the stats are. Then we have the Skyrim Housecarls. 12 attack, 19 defense, and they also inspire nearby troops. Unfortunately, no armor penetration, so I would say the Nord Plate Warriors are actually better, but still a pretty good unit. And as you can see, they have the amazing steel plate armor. Looks so good with the winged helmets. Then we have the special unit, the Companions, which I think you need a special guild building to recruit. Not bad. 14 attack, 20 defense, but no armor penetration, but still very solid heavy infantry unit. Next up we have missile units. Here you can see this custom building where the Jarl lives. So the Town Guard Archers, they are pretty bad, honestly. 6 attack, 6 defense, no armor penetration, no long range. It's just very basic archer unit. And then we also have the heavy Skyrim Archers. much better. The stats are not that much better, but because they have the armor penetration, that makes a huge difference, and they're really not that much more expensive. The armor penetration is always worth it. Then we have the only spellcaster unit, the mages of Winterhold. They're okay. The Nords never really specialized in magic, so they're not bad. 6 melee attack, 6 missile attack, 8 defense. Armor penetration, of course, because it's magic. You know, not bad. Then we have the 2 cavalry units. We have the patrol, light cavalry. Honestly, really bad stats. 4 attack, 7 defense. Not really worth recruiting. But luckily, we also have a heavier alternative. Nord plate cavalry. Much better. 8 attack, 15 defense. Not bad. Kind of like a okay, solid heavy cavalry. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like, helps the channel. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. And also, let me know which other factions you would like to see in Elder Scrolls Total War.